Hey class, Professor Kev here. This week we talked about misunderstanding messages. Now, a lot of you use the example of your boss saying, "Hey, do you have a minute?" I have no advice on that because I still freak out when it happens to me because it's just natural. And a lot of times when you get that, "Hey, you got a minute?" you're about to get in trouble. I mentioned in one of the assignments that happened to me last semester, I'm on campus walking towards my class, and my boss comes around the corner. He's like, "Hey, Kev, can you stop in and see me when you have a minute?" And I made a face, and he's like, "No, no, no. I just want to talk to you about something. I need help with something." And he just kind of chuckled, and I chuckled. But if he didn't stop and chuckle, I would have had a bad class. I would have been in teaching going, "Oh, what did I do lately that I'm getting in trouble for?" It would have distracted me. So a lot of times that's where my answer comes in. If we're interpreting something, whether it's a text message, email, body language, and you think that something's wrong, why don't we ask, "Hey, is everything okay?" That's my advice, okay? I did it recently. Felt a little tension with someone I'm friendly with. So I asked them about it. "Hey, are we cool? Is everything okay?" "What are you talking about?" "Well, last time we are in a meeting, you looked really distracted. I was talking, you weren't making eye contact. I was just tired. Not everything's about you, okay?" Now I just made it worse. I did. Because now when I see them, they feel bad that they hurt my feelings, and there's even more tension now. That's the adult thing to do, though, right? If I value the connection, and I honestly thought I did something to upset them. I wanted to fix it because I'm a fixer. That's just who I am. If I feel I've done something to upset you, I want to be respectful to you, apologize, and ask for you to forgive me. That's just who I am. This case, it didn't work. But it's interesting how our past impacts us. If every time our boss has said, or most times our boss has said, "Hey, you have a minute, we've gotten in trouble," that's what we're going to think. Maybe we're running our first meeting and we're trying to do really good, and we look around and everyone looks bored and distracted. Messes with our head. We're like, "Oh my God, I hate being in this meeting. I'm not explaining this right. I'm not doing a good job." Because we're already nervous about going in, we're going to read every body language that's not 100% supportive to mean they don't like what I'm saying. My advice still is to ask, or if it's one time, just let it go. Yeah, and just to start that way. I liked one of you said that what you'd like to do is stop and think about it. How and why am I taking this message this way? That's great because, again, in this example of a meeting, it may have been like, "Hey, maybe they have other things to do today and I'm trying to come in, get this meeting done, and they're thinking about what else they have to do." It might not actually be about me. Happens once, probably let it go. If you're seeing a pattern, you should ask. Because again, it helps the other person in some cases they're just going to get mad about it. But if they're doing that and they're doing it in other meetings, are they starting to be judged badly? Is their boss going, "Geez, I don't know what's up with Kev lately, but he's in the meeting and he's distracted. Maybe, God forbid, they're looking at their cell phone during the meeting." Please don't do that. That's super disrespectful. But we all feel that way. We all take our own perceptions and like, "Hey, I'm gonna take this and just assume it's negative," when again, sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with you. So just wanted to kind of recap that. Again, I was just laughing when you were all like, "Hey, you got a minute? Hey, we'll talk about this later." Especially to talk about this later. I've said this as a leader and sometimes it's simply because I'm in the middle of four other things. And other times it's because I'm really mad and I want a couple minutes to calm down. Because if I deal with it right then and there, it's not going to end favorably for anybody, including myself. I'm going to totally overreact. I'm going to be really mean to you. And that doesn't work in the workplace. I've been that person that's been mean to people. Please don't do that. It doesn't work. Always remember at the end of the day, you have to work with these people. There's been times I've been that person just says what's on my mind, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that out loud." And you see the other person's really mad. It harms relationships. So if I know I'm going in that direction, I'm like, let's talk about it later. I want to think about my answer. I want to take a minute. Saves me a lot of time. So hope that helps. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a truly dazzling day.